of those symptoms, go to pettycliniclowt.com. We're now joined by Nick Stachowiak of the Baylor men's tennis team. They win 4-1 today and drilled Ole Miss to get to the Elite Eight round. And Nick joins us now on SicEm365 Radio. Nick, thank you very much for your time. You guys took care of business in a hurry and with a blast. Your thoughts about the overall match today with Ole Miss?
Yeah, guys. First off, thanks for having me. It was a great first win here in Orlando. Got off to a hot start in doubles and took the doubles point pretty convincingly, and then did our job in singles and got the fourth. And that was kind of what we were talking about yesterday going into this match. Everyone's good in the NCAA tournament, so having those quick starts in both doubles and singles are going to be key. And then when it comes towards the end of the first set, end of the matches, closing it out is going to be important. So I thought we did a great job today.
How much does that winning the doubles point build that momentum before you start the singles?
It's a huge momentum builder. The doubles point, there's a lot of close matches in singles. So getting that first point on the board is really big confidence builder for all the guys going into singles. You just have that slight advantage, and it's not like you can take the match off, but there's a little bit of comfort where you might be able to play a little more free than going into singles, play your best tennis.
Nick, can you kind of describe the relationship that Coach Woodson and his staff have built with the team over the last year? There's uncertainty from several months ago to where you guys are right now with still plenty ahead. Just the culture of the program right now, what do you think?
Yeah, the culture is, in a almost perfect spot. Everyone on this team loves each other like brothers. We're doing everything that we can, in this COVID pandemic, as much as we can, spend time together and, get out and do some activities. All these guys know that everyone is, great at tennis and, just a great person off the court. So we know that we can trust each other and be there for one another on the court when the going gets tough. And, I think that sets us ahead of a bunch of other teams in the tournament.
Nick, when you transferred from Duke, this is what you expected, right? This is part of you being a part of the arsenal that Michael Woodson and company had, that you expected this could be a deep run.
Yes. Obviously, coming from Duke, I didn't necessarily accomplish everything that I wanted to accomplish there. And, I was looking to come to Baylor to win championships. And, we've won 2 already, and we're making a deep run here at the NCAA tournament. So we have one more to go. This is, kind of the expectation. I knew coming to this team, everyone was, a great player, and we had the opportunity to do great things.
You had that match near the end of the year at home to Texas, and they beat you. And I think it was moved to the indoor because of weather. You then bounced back to beat TCU to get a claim of that title. How much did that loss to Texas kind of give you guys an extra little kick in your step?
Yeah, it's not always fun to lose, but I think that loss helped us for the rest of the season. We, as a team, we kind of had a heart-to-heart before our next match against TCU, and we kind of just, laid it all out there. Everyone was honest, and, we've found our rhythm lately. We've been playing really well in all positions, singles and doubles, and, that loss definitely kind of sparked something inside of everyone, and, that spark is still there.
You swept your singles 6-4, 6-love, or 6-0, also won in doubles as well with you and Matthias. How good a day was it for you?
Yeah, it was a very good day. Little windy conditions, but I thought we, as a team, were definitely prepared for that because most of our matches throughout this whole season have been in pretty windy conditions. So I didn't think that was too much of a factor for us. I was playing good ball. Doubles, we got off to a good start and rode the momentum. And then in singles, we were kind of back and forth a bit in the first set, just holding serve. And then we got one break. And, I really just stepped on the gas pedal and kind of took my opponent down.
All right, what's the key? I play a little tennis, and not as much as I should, but a little bit. What's the key to navigating the wind? Because when it's windy outside, Nick, I'm messed up. I don't know. It takes me 45 minutes to figure out how to hit a ball in the wind.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing is you got to know which way the wind's blowing. If it's going side to side, or if it's at your back, or kind of diagonal at your back and going sideways as well. And then you got to just use the wind to your advantage. So when you're serving with the wind, behind you, your serve is going to be a little harder. You're going to be able to get it off the court a little more pace and everything. So just kind of knowing how to use the wind, and going in there and embracing that there is wind, not complaining about it, but just being able to use it to your advantage is going to help a lot.
Now you move on, and I believe you've met TCU a few times, huh? That's next on the 20th? Yeah.
We've seen them a few times this year, that's for sure.
So does it help that you're playing somebody you know, or does it make it even more difficult because neither one of you has anything to hide?
Yeah, for me, I always like playing players that I've played before. I kind of have, the scouting report, and I know how I want to play. And, if I can execute that, most of the time, I think I'd like to win that. So I personally like to play the same people because I've got to look at them before. I feel more comfortable second and third time playing the person. But same goes for them. They've played us, so they kind of know our strengths and weaknesses as well. Yeah, it's going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to it.
You know how powerful it is when you sit there and you win in the round of 16, and you didn't have to even have one of your doubles teams finish, and they were in good shape. Two of the singles did not have to finish, and they were in good shape as well. That's pretty dominant. Nick Stachowiak. By the way, Matt, we had somebody tweet your brother Matt to let him know you were on. I'm sure he's kind of busy, but we appreciate your time. Congratulations, and we'll maybe be able to get somebody on hopefully after TCU. Thanks for your time.
Exactly. Thank you guys so much for having me.
All right, Nick Stachowiak. Again,
call him Stacks.
Yes, dominant. They had two singles matches. They didn't have to finish it up. One was tied 2-2 in the third set. Another one was up 4-3, Boynton in the third set. The same thing in doubles. They won two of the doubles matches. They get the point, and they had a 5-2 lead in the first set of one of the doubles matches. So they dominate Ole Miss, and now TCU comes up on what will be Thursday.
Yeah, and they lost to TCU 4-1 in the very last day of January, and then they beat them the next two times, won 5-2 in Fort Worth back on April 18th, nearly 1 month ago. And then again, just a couple of weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, on the 25th, they beat TCU twice in 1 week, 5-2 and then 4-3.
The 5-2 was the one that get a share of the Big 12 regular season title. Yeah.
So that last matchup was the Big 12 championship at the Herd Center. One of their semifinal or their semifinal matchup. So they just met them. They beat them obviously, then beat Texas soundly to follow that up, and we'll see if they can beat TCU again to get into the Final Four, right? Or